197. Number 1 seed, Trevor Brandvold, the senior from Wisconsin, going up against the number 2 seed, the senior from Iowa, Luke Lofthouse. We had a chance to talk to him earlier. And here's how they got there. Brandvold coming down, close match in the finals, semifinals against Young. And then Lofthouse all the way up from number 2. And so 1 and 2 are going to meet. Let's hear from them.
Trevor, you're in the finals again for a second time. You won it before. What are your thoughts going in to your match?
I'm really excited. Everybody grows up wrestling, wants to be in the Big Ten, and to be a Big Ten champion is a lifelong dream, and I really hope to repeat. Taking that forward to nationals, really want to get the job done there this year too, so I'm excited.
Luke, you've got a great story. You wrestled last year, most of the year, but then kind of got edged out at the Big Ten tournament, so you didn't get a chance to compete. Now you're in the Big Ten finals. Do you have something to prove?
I think, yeah, I do. I think us as a team, we have something to prove. It's an individual sport, and you're going to step out against an opponent that wants to beat you, and you have to prove something to him, and he has to prove something to you, so you always have something to prove.
The stage is set. A 3-point lead for Penn State. Iowa wins one of these last 2, and yet that's not exactly right because Penn State has a heavyweight in the consolations, and so it's going to come down to the heavyweight matches.
Yeah, we'll be keeping an eye on 2 heavyweight matches.
Here we go, gentlemen.
Cameron Ward from Penn State in his placing match here. I think he goes for 5th.
Yeah, this could be, does it come down, we could have a dual co-champions. It's not inconceivable, but if Lofthouse wins here, that will put Iowa out in front by a point. But right now, Penn State leading by 3. If Lofthouse for Iowa upsets the defending Big Ten champion Brandvold from Wisconsin, that'll put Iowa out in front by a point going into the heavyweights.
Well, nice shot. He's in, but not in.
And Lofthouse is a different wrestler. The last month and a half of the season here, I've seen great improvement in him, and you can tell from the interviews here, he's much more confident about
on the line.
You know, what his prospects out there. And a lot of times in wrestling, at the end of the season, you try to limit the learning and just focus on what you're good at, keep the match in your strengths. And he's been much more active in his matches and has been finding ways to win.
Absolutely, and he's got great conditioning, and that always is a plus.
First meeting for these 2. If Lofthouse were to lose, Iowa would still have the opportunity with raising at heavyweight. But Cameron Wade is in the consolations, and he'll have something to say about it. And so this is not going to be settled until the heavyweight matches all across the board. 1st, 3rd, and 5th place matches are over with. It's that close.
Real blood timeout. Looks like Brandvold has a little cut. We saw from the interview here where you can just see by the look at these guys' faces here, they take a lot of those blows straight on.
Okay. All right,
They're
here we
coming
go.
back to the center, and we talked about Cameron Wade, the heavyweight, being in the consolations. If he was to win by a fall, that could make a difference. So those extra points, major decisions, forfeits, medical defaults, anything can happen, and we're going to explain it as it happens because it's real time here in the Big Ten Championships in Welsh Ryan Arena on the campus of Northwestern University. We're down to the last 2 matches in the Big Ten Championships, the last 2 weight classes, and the team title has not been decided. Can Penn State unseat Iowa, who's won 3 straight Big Ten Championships, 3 straight NCAA championships?
Right here.
Penn State out in front right now.
Well, we talk about these 5 Penn State finalists, but actually there was a big match for 7th place where Volroth, the Penn State 65-pounder, got a fall, 2 points.
There you go.
Plus the 1 point for the 7th, so that was 3 points.
Work center.
And instead
Work
of 1
center.
just for a regular decision.
Fight in. Works.
Lofthouse is doing a great job of frustrating.
Yeah.
Brandvold is really controlling the ties.
113 right here in the middle, gentlemen. Be ready.
Brandvold has been taking kind of a little half shot there, and you know, if a guy takes a bad shot on you or a shot that you can contest, you want to make sure he doesn't get out of that easily. And look all the pressure that Lofthouse is putting on that collar tie. He's really making
Get off the edge.
Brandvold work a little bit harder than what he's used to, and it's kind of like the old Wells where you just
center, gentlemen,
crank up and down and up and down and up and down.
Nice shot.
Keep working, fight
You work
in,
that
keep
head
wrestling.
enough times and
Keep wrestling. Keep
strike
wrestling
water.
here.
That was a nice shot by Lofthouse, actually. Got in nice and deep. Had that been on kind of in the center, we might have a takedown.
Keep wrestling. Stop.
Tyler Wiley, the
Center.
head official, brings him back to the center. Terry Brand's on the right. Kurt Backus on the left there in the
Gentlemen,
Iowa
we get on
corner.
that edge. Fight to the center, not out.
0-0 with 30 seconds left in the first period. Lofthouse came to Iowa from Avon, Utah in 2004, the fall of 2004. After that year, he took a 2-year Mormon mission overseas, came back,
Get
got in
off
shape,
the edge.
been knocking on the door for a starting lineup position and got
Get
it
off
this
the
year
edge.
as a senior, 25-year-old.
oh, reshot
Nice shot,
by
reshot.
Brandvold.
Awesome. Great display of technique.
And what you have to do here, if you're the defensive end, you got to go ahead, pretend like you're basically.
I got two. I got two.
Oh,
2 points takedown, Barry Davis.
looks like Donnie
Yes, sir.
Pritzoff willed that
Green.
to on the official.
Yeah, look at the
Green to
replay on
first.
this.
Absolutely. Nice
Red
single
down.
there. He's
Red
controlling it. And, you know, he just finally got the right
Go and
angle
get
where he
set.
could get the trip.
Hands in
And
front,
now
knees
his feet
behind,
are
get
in.
set.
You can see the feet are in, the toes are in.
And he had both
Stay
legs.
set. Go ahead. Cover and hold
He
it.
caught that
Stay
far
set.
ankle, and he did it decisively and got the 2-point call from Tyler Wiley, the head official.
Improve.
I think Donnie would have got unglued if he didn't get that point.
Inbound. Keep wrestling. Wrestle. 1-1.
Yep.
So that was
Escape to
certainly a
start the
way
second
to,
period. So this is a situation where Lofthouse really is in a, you're going to see him start to work the head pretty
All
hard.
four
He likes to
fingers.
get to that, the back leg of Brandvold. I mean, his strong leg.
Let's go.
He'll
Work
shoot a
in,
decent
gentlemen.
single
Work
leg,
in.
but he likes to get to that back leg, and Brandvold has kind of scouted him out and now has come back with another shot.
Shot, reshot, he's in.
This is the type of action right now. If you can finish this, you can really salt the match away early in the second period.
And when you go back to that first score, though, that happened pretty much right at the end of the period.
Yep.
So
Oh, right at the end of the
Keep
period.
working here, gentlemen.
And
Keep working.
here at Welsh Ryan Arena, some
Come
history
on. Work here.
is
Gotta
close
use
to
it.
being
Let's
set.
go.
If
Stalemate
Penn
it.
State can hold on and win this title, it'll be their first Big Ten
Come on,
title
improve
ever
it.
since
I'll
entering
stalemate it.
the Big Ten in 1991. Penn State has never
Gotta
won
use it.
a Big Ten team championship.
wow.
Action.
Brandvold's doing a great job now of pulling him back in. He should score here. Yeah, yes, absolutely.
And if Iowa is going to come from behind and win, it will be their 35th Big Ten
Use it or
title.
release it.
But
Use it or
right
release
now,
it,
it looks
top
like
man.
they're going to leave it to their heavyweight raising
Release it.
unless Lofthouse can mount a big comeback. 5-0. The favored Brandvold from Wisconsin. He's the #1 seed out in front.
He got a little high there, though.
Still red. It's still red. Still red.
Still working hard.
Still
No
red.
points. Locked in the
Keep
crotch there.
wrestling.
Got the escape.
We got
1 point escape for
neutral.
Lofthouse. 14
Center.
seconds left in the second period.
Quickly. Let's go. Quickly.
Yeah. 14 seconds. You still have to be aggressive here. You're going to see if you
Here
can
we
go
go,
ahead and get
gentlemen,
another takedown, get a takedown to get in this match if you're Lofthouse. And Brandvold pretty wise. We've seen that move quite a bit with the high arm, putting it in the forehead of your opponent to keep him at bay.
Relax. Stop. Relax. What do you
Into the
want,
second period, we go to the third period. Trevor Brandvold from Wisconsin, 2 minutes away from
You want
winning his
down?
second straight
Green
Big
down,
Ten
green
championship, 197 pounds. Luke Lofthouse, good look
Go ahead, get
there
set.
at the, what might you
Go
call a
set.
seventh
Move your
year
hands
senior,
forward.
but the
Stay set. Go ahead,
redshirt
cover and
senior,
hold. Stay set. Go ahead, top.
he has fought his way into the lineup and been a very integral part of the Iowa success this
Still
year,
red.
and a
Look
great
to
leader
improve,
on the
Ray.
team as a senior for this young team.
Look to
Trevor
improve.
Brandvold
Improve
trying
your
to win the
position.
second Big Ten individual championship for Wisconsin. Andrew Howe won at 165.
Brandvold is really tough in the top position.
Out. Reset.
And part of being tough in the top position is stopping the guy's first move. Got to be able to go ahead and
Hands in
nullify
front of
his
the line,
first
in front.
move. Then you can
Stay
go
set,
ahead
go
and
ahead,
advance.
top,
And
cover.
you can see this
Stay set,
match that
bottom.
Brandvold likes to put the legs in.
Set.
So he nice jam, stays with him,
You
locks
got
the
to
hands.
improve. Action. Nope. Down.
Brandvold's doing a good job of just,
Not facing him.
not giving up an easy escape.
Well, Lee, you're going to trade 13 seconds of riding time for a stall warning here.
Hands
You
in front.
just go ahead and stay on
Stay
top.
set. Go
Even
and
if the
cover.
official calls you for stalling
set.
here in the corner, you're not really as concerned
Set.
about that.
No.
You want to keep the guy down to get that extra point.
Watch the knee. Improve it.
You see he's able to drop in on an ankle.
One.
1 point escape.
Work it in.
He didn't do it. Oh,
Wow.
Right into my lap.
Wow, that's the aggressiveness of the Iowa wrestlers, I'm telling you.
it was clearly out of bounds.
Killer out of my, yeah, it's just to,
Brandvold's backing up a little bit here, and he just came in hard. Actually, the contact was made inbounds, but the last little push was made about the third lady with the camera.
No penalty called, though.
there could have been.
Well, you probably do have to call that. But Brandvold's going to jump in on a single leg, and
Just settle
he
it.
was talking on the mat.
But he's got to do something with it, though.
And I think he is. He's dropping back to the ankle. Nice job here of going low on the ankle. And
Let's go improve.
be patient. Scramble situation. Brandvold doesn't really have that tight of a lock on that ankle.
Oh, good. He's got to reach up though with his right hand and grab something.
Stalemate. 36 seconds left in this regulation time. A little cut on the eye of Trevor Brandvold. Close, Wisconsin, close to winning their second individual, putting Iowa in a predicament where they will be behind by 3 points going into the heavyweight match. If Raising would win, that would give them 4, and they would go 1 point ahead Penn State. But if Cameron Wade wins by he gets an extra point. That would be a tie. But if Cameron Wade or Raising gets more than a regular decision, that would make the difference. So if this stays the way it is, and both Iowa and Penn State win regular decisions in their next bouts, it will be a tie for the Big Ten championship. Wow.
That's fitting. Brandvold could even, he's just fighting, he's doing just enough to win, which is, nothing wrong with that. He's hanging tough, not giving anything up.
Stay in there. You got to wrestle.
Trevor Brandvold, 10 seconds away, winning another one for Lee Kemp's alma mater, where he won how many Big Ten titles?
3.
3 Big Tens, 3 NCAAs, 3 World Championships. Wisconsin Badgers get their second individual. Barry goes into the stands for more high fives.
Awesome.
And
In fact, I worked out with Trevor's dad, Dave Brandvold. We were teammates. There he is, right there. We were workout partners, man.
he might be in a different weight class than you today. And he's a happy dad. And let's go to Gibby.
Well, Trevor, they're showing your dad in the stands here. You got anything to say to him?
So I love you, Dad, and thanks for everything. He taught me pretty much everything I know about wrestling.
Well, we got Lee Kemp on the bench there. Your dad and he were teammates here, but talk about your second title, what it means to you.
Oh, it means so much, man. Just all the hard work and adversity really shows everything happens for a reason if you trust in it. So.
All right. Well, congratulations and good luck in the national tournament.
Thanks a lot.
Back to you, Tim.
We're back. And here is Trevor Brandvold on his way to his second Big Ten championship at 197 pounds. He wins it over Luke Lofthouse. Here's Mom and Dad. They're feeling real good. Let's catch the moment and let's raise the arms.